Okay, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today we are working on a 2001 Toyota Corolla that has a bad wheel bearing. And we got the heat running here today. It is like 18 degrees outside, so Garage Mahal just needs a little bit of a boost as far as temperature is concerned. I always like keeping the phone on so we can monitor it. I'm using a new camera today, so I want to see how everything goes with it. And as long as I keep in that view, guys should have a straight and forward. All right, so anyway, here's our Toyota Corolla. I got some tools already set. You're gonna need a 21 millimeter to get the wheel off, and probably a sledgehammer. And then you're gonna need a 14 millimeter socket, deep socket, to get the bearing out. So get these lug nuts off first. And this is going to be the quickest bearing job that you're going to be able to do. Alright, so put that tire down. We're actually going to be replacing the rear struts on this as well. But anyway, just kind of shake your rotor, your disc drum back and forth a little bit. It should come off, but let's get a little hammer to give that a little help. Alright, there we go. Now inspect the shoes. They're getting close. They're getting close to replace. But you know what, let me bring the car up a little bit so it's easier to see everything. And this is your replacement bearing, wheel hub bearing. Nice and tightly packed in there. All right, so that's going to be your new one. Now you can do this by hand. Definitely need a little bit of a breaker bar. So I'm going to give it a little air wrench. And then you got this little port right here that you can get into all your little sockets. You get into your bolts that are holding that all together. So let's aim up on this one. On that one. And you're going to drop a couple. Get a nice side angle view on this, I think. We're going to save a couple. Alright, that's down here at the bottom. Grab that one. Last number 4. That's number 2 that fell. Right. So then that bearing just pulls out like so. That's your old bearing. Now note the orientation. So it's kind of flared out on top. So we're going to have that match in there. And we just put that right in. Kind of like set there. Right, let's get this. And I like to do these by manual hand to start getting them in there. Let's make sure we get everything lined up nice and good. Okay. Just twist a couple times, get that in there. We're going to do the top one. Same deal. Go. Get that lined up. This one goes on the bottom. Make sure that it's grabbing in there pretty good before you put a wrench on it or anything. This is one area you do not want to cross thread your bolts. Oops. Let's line that up a little bit better in there. Oh, let's see, that one is not going in straight. Before we put a air wrench on that, I'm just going to make sure we got that a little bit going manually okay first. Okay, that looks like that one's okay. Okay, it looks like it's all grabbing all the Alright, I always put this on a low setting. Just for the essence of time. So do every other side. So let's do this top. Oops. Get it going forward. Okay, one click there. The bottom corner. Make sure we got it on. Okay, a couple clicks. Top one, then that last one at the corner. Alright. Now again, I like putting a manual wrench on it to torque it out. Make sure you're torquing the spec. Okay, same thing, go to opposite corners. Okay, that's good. Alright. Good from there. And the bottom one. Okay. Alright, so that is it. You put your rotor back on. And you're good to go.